Hello and welcome back to another Barn Automotive YouTube video. And behind me, you will notice the LS3 Defender. This series isn't about the LS3 Defender, but to start with, I know I need to do the final video on this car so that everyone can see exactly what has been done to it. But I'm just waiting on the audio system to go in, so the interior is pretty much apart and it's pointless showing you just the exterior really. So in the next couple of weeks, you will be seeing an update on this car, and then it is completely finished and it is actually up for sale, but it is right-hand drive. So if you drive a right-hand drive or you are in the UK, then get in touch and maybe it could be yours. But this series is actually about a 1983 Ford Granada that is having also an LS3, just like this. Completely different install because they're completely different cars. It's a lot smaller engine bay. And in this episode, we are going to find out whether the engine fits. Now, if you've been following along with the Barn Automotive for a while, you may have seen this car before, and it is otherwise known as the Slam Gran. And the last time it left, it got a hell of a lot of attention and people love the car. And I'm hoping it gets a lot of attention this time and people like it even more. And we will be doing a lot of work on it. A lot of things are changing. Everything will be modernized, so we'll have central lock-in, an LCD display like this for all your gauges, keyless start. I can't think of everything from the top of my head right now, but this is the start of that series. And this episode, we are going to see if or how easily the engine fits in that engine bay. So this is just a test fit up really to see how much work I have to do to get it in there, because obviously it's not plug and play. So yeah, it will be having the LS3 engine and a 6L80E transmission. And all the other parts underneath will be upgraded, subframes reinforced, new drive shaft, new differential. The list is endless, but that is enough talking. Let's get on with the work and we can see if this fits in the car as it is. Okay. Very shortly, we're going to see how much space we actually have in this. Okay, first time lowering it in the car, and not terrible to be honest with you. It's, you are very tight up against this shroud here, but this houses the original radiator, and in all honesty, we don't need most of that, so we could cut most of that off to give us more room. I was thinking of hiding the new radiator in there, but it's wider than that, so yeah, if we just cut that off, that gives us plenty of room there without any structural issues. And again here, this is the original battery holder. Probably we need to do a relocation of the entire battery anyway, but just for now, to get it in, I will cut the corner of this holder off so that the manifold clears it. We should be good clearing the rest of it, so just a small trim there. And on the other side, we're fairly good. We're close to the brake servo, as you can see here. But once we're down and in, it opens up again, so shouldn't really have any issues this side. Shouldn't have said that, but hopefully not. So now I will cut the battery tray to lower it further, and then we can try and get a little bit further down. For now, I think I can fit it in without cutting that front. We will see whether I need to cut that now. But yeah, battery holder. Now you can see the LS3 lowered down into place. This isn't where it's actually going to sit, so at the minute I'm stuck. It fits in front to back, that's fine, but down here, I don't know how well you can see that. This is a better angle to show you. You have the sump here, and I need an angle of 3 degrees on the engine, between 3 and 5 degrees. I think on this we go 3. And the engine needs to tilt back for that, so your sump will move forwards into the subframe. So in order to actually get it down into position properly, I'm going to have to notch the subframe, but now I've got it in place where I can mark where it needs notching. And that is exactly why on the subframe I've only reinforced the underside for now, because I kind of had a feeling we were going to be cutting the top out, so it didn't seem worthwhile doing all the reinforcement there. So yeah, I need to cut a notch out of it for it to fit, and then you might be able to see the angle on it here. We're about 1.5 degrees facing forward, so we're tilting that way. We need to be tilting that way, back ways. But yeah, we have nice room side to side. In the back, we're very tight, but again, if it's notched, the subframe, I can move the engine forwards a little bit as well, and then angle it. And the hope was we weren't going to have to do much tunneling to fit the transmission. Right now, I'm not very hopeful that that's not going to be the case, because we're sitting, your highest bolt is about here, so you've got all this in the way. But if I can get that subframe notched, then we have a better idea. I'm not going to be all down about it now. So first drop in, yeah, it's kind of successful. Now I need to remove it, which is just pump it up, lift it out, and then get to notching. That is actually all I'm going to do for this episode. This is just kind of a teaser or an introduction into the LS3 going in the Ford Granada. So in the next episode, we'll really get into it. I'll be doing the notching of the subframe and cutting all the shrouds away, I guess, to make room for the radiator. But I won't record everything that I'm going to be cutting away. I will just show you, or else there will be hours of cutting and it won't be very interesting. Also in the next one, I may be able to mount the transmission. I haven't been able to test the two together in the car, but I will know that once the engine's mounted, then we can try and fit the transmission up to the engine. And as long as we don't have to create a bigger transmission tunnel, then I will be mounting that in the next episode also, but we will see how things go. But I will be looking to definitely get the engine mounted and in place in the car, and the radiator, and maybe the oil transmission cooler. We'll see. But if you have enjoyed following along, don't forget to subscribe and you'll be notified whenever there is a new episode. And that is it for now, and I will see you in the next Barn Automotive YouTube video.